All right, man. We just gonna go ahead and get on started, P. That's how I go.
Baseline!
Episode 145, labels. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother Man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all.
Right,
new week,
right.
new episode. Y'all know how we do.
And this is episode 145, and we call this one Labels.
Labels.
When the MCs came. You know, that's how Liquid Swords was. They had the song called Labels.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man. First things first, like we say each and every week, man, we want to take time to say thank you for tuning in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whether you're listening to it on your favorite podcast and streaming services or whether you're tuning in live as we shooting this right here on Facebook, we appreciate you taking the time to stop in with us. The only thing we ask you to do us a favor, man, and just share this content. Share it. You know what I mean? Share it. You know, we appreciate it. That's all we ask. We'll get right into our usual intro to the situation. E, we want to talk to them this week and get them started by getting into the actual quote of the day.
The quote of the day is...
Let me get right there to it. Quote of the day. One of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. Once again, one of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. And that's by Shannon L. Alder. Alder or Alder? Please, no disrespect if I'm saying it wrong.
Aldi, like,
wow.
Like the shop? Like the,
Wow. Absolutely. So if y'all been tuning in with us, y'all know how we like to get things kicked off. First and foremost, you know, we like to touch base and see how each other been doing, man, for the past week. E, how's your week been, brother?
But I'm going to tell you like this. I'm eating chips.
Okay.
I've been eating crazy.
Right.
And I was eating crazy since yesterday.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It happens to the best of us.
But it's really not crazy because all I had today was these chips, some pineapples,
Okay.
and some coffee.
Okay.
But my weekend was cool.
Okay. That's what's up.
I worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Absolutely.
Sunday, I just chilled.
Okay. No days off for Mr. 3Bs, y'all. We call him Mr.
Go ahead and
3Bs.
clap it up for that.
Absolutely. Breathing, blessed, and booked.
Yeah, I happen to only remember Thursday.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
That's all I remember.
Okay. All right. Any reason why? What happened, brother? Sound like it was a heck of a time.
I'll give you a flashback.
Okay. Let me see what you got going on.
Okay, I'll let you see the flashback. Let's get to the flashback.
New week, new episode, baby.
We outside.
Come through and see us, man.
No blow involved.
Oh, no, hell yeah.
Mr. Influential.
Back, baby. Go ahead.
Many faces, some I know and some know me for buying cases. And we coming through, bottles popping. The law when your album dropping, the place is.
There you go. You know. Go ahead. Go ahead, work something out.
It's flashback, man.
Oh, man, I like that, man. I like that. I like that, brother. You know what I mean? And for those who was watching, you know, hey, man, all I can say is, you know, we had a great time. You know what I mean? We had a wonderful time, man, celebrating another year of life, man. So that's what's up, bro. I see what you had going on. You know, I'm glad you had a great time. You deserve it. Another year of life. And it seems like you made sure you took full advantage of it.
Listen, people that's watching right now, let us know if you can hear us. Because I'm trying to make sure you can hear us here on our Facebook Live and everything. We can hear us over here. I just want to make sure y'all can hear us out there.
Absolutely.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, but for some reason, I'm not sure if you can hear me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Let us know, y'all. Let us know.
So,
Leave
Pete,
something.
how was your weekend? Sir?
Weekend wasn't bad at all, man. To be honest with you, it was pretty good. Trying to think. Friday, what did I wind up doing? Wind up going to an event at Rider University for my oldest daughter called Magnus. And the theme was Friday the 13th. So shout out to everybody who was at Magnus. You know, all of the new, players on it. They introduced a new basketball team for the men, the women. The new dance team. Well, it was a lot. It was some returning people, but some new people as well. You know, the cheerleaders. It was just like, it was dope. I guess some kind of like nighttime type of like pep rally type of joint, but it was really nice. Like I said, everybody did good on that, man. So that was Friday. You know, Saturday, man. You know, I kind of, moved around a little bit. I ain't do nothing heavy, but it was just time with the family. Sunday, man. Unfortunately, I watched a little football. I'm quite sure people wouldn't be like. They know I'm a big-time Eagles fan. So, I'm not going to say I had any nightmares or couldn't sleep last night, but it was a little difficult to go to sleep last night. Just a little bit.
How'd that make you feel?
It made me feel human. That's the
answer. This don't fuck the shot up right now.
Nah.
All right, so put that down for a little bit.
Absolutely.
That's what I like to see. I like to see the fact that, when a person's team lose, they just take it like a champ. My team's 3-2 right now, currently.
Right. Right.
So
understandable.
Right.
Yeah, but what they say, what don't kill you make you stronger, and it's one to grow on. So it ain't about nothing. You know what I mean? It ain't changed nothing. We 5-1, and we're gonna keep on moving. I'm saying we like I'm on the team, but I'm just a really passionate fan.
As you should be.
Yeah. So that was my Sunday, man, and here we are, man. A new Monday, new week, new episode, and we're gonna jump into this conversation, man. He kind of been sharing our opinions and our thoughts, man, and we like to bring it to the stage, man, bring it to the show, man, and have a conversation with you all.
Right.
So I want to say this, right, in the grand scheme of the word label.
Right.
Label, you know what I'm saying? Very simple word, 5 letters, not complicated. I'll give you a phrase, right, or description of what the term label actually is. It's a word or phrase that is used to describe the characteristics or qualities of people, activities, or things often in a way that is unfair.
Right.
Right? Just to say it again, a word or a phrase that is used to describe the characteristics or qualities of people, activities, or things often in a way that is unfair. Label. So a lot of times, we think about labels from, clothing that we wear, the other things that we, go out and buy and all these different things for whatever status, for whatever reason.
Right.
Sometimes what we have to remember more than anything else is we give labels, the energy, the power, the the image that it has.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And speaking on that, man, leads me to a conversation that me and you were already having, and it leads me to this latest, situation of events dealing with JadaPinkettSmith.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, you know what I mean? Quick disclaimer. It's just a conversation, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know any of these people personally. I don't think he knows these people personally. Could be wrong.
I know them.
Okay.
I know them, I think.
Okay.
I thought I did.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
Right.
A lot of controversy's been going on about some of the statements that she's been making recently in connection to a new book. Memoirs, right, of her life, titled Worthy.
Right.
You know anything about it? You heard anything about this book?
Yes.
Okay,
What I've heard about the book thus far is what's been all in the news and everybody's talking about. That technically her and WillSmith, have been separated. Since 2016.
Right. Not legally, but just on their own decision to do
separate
it.
Lives,
living separate lives.
Own,
Got you.
Since that. I know that's in there. I know she talks about how she sold crack in the book,
While living in Baltimore.
While living in Baltimore.
When she knew Tupac.
When she knew Pac.
Met in acting school.
Right.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
That's on there.
Okay. Okay.
So I know certain things like that, but everybody's looking at it as, not a controversy. I think it's strategically planned
Okay.
in its own way. However, I think it is quite embarrassing. And it was their business, but I was like, damn, like, that's really, like, when you look at that, is it a bad thing that they did that?
Right.
Or is it a good thing? It's not good because it's not how marriage was designed to be,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But what I am going to say about it that makes a lot of sense
Right.
is how discreet they kept it.
Right.
Because that was their decision as a couple to do that.
Absolutely.
So by them making that decision as a couple to do that,
Absolutely.
and they held it on, that's 7 years ago, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it does explain times when they would be out in public, he'd try to kiss her on the cheek, she'd jump or something, or she,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Or ain't that somehow they got
Yeah.
all that on footage now?
Right,
You'd be
yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, I remember when she did things
I
like that.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember that vividly.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, damn,
Yeah.
what was that about?
Yeah,
But
it's tough. Go ahead.
maybe she knew that was being Cameron, and at the time, whoever she was dealing with,
Right.
she didn't want them to see that.
Right.
Oh, I see all lovey-dovey in it, because they're still humans, bro. Like,
Right.
people are still humans. So even when they don't like certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their emotions are still going to show. They don't have superhero emotions and controls over them because they're famous.
Right. Right.
So let's say, for example, August Alsina wasn't the only person I heard her rumored with before. I remember they used to say she was messing with the Spanish guy, Mark Anthony, I think it was.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was Mark Anthony or somebody.
Okay.
At one point, they was saying it was very quick, not talked about a lot.
Right.
But some people he might have been. Let's just say, for example, I don't know this.
Okay.
This is
Unconfirmed.
This is unconfirmed.
Okay.
This is all
Okay.
hypothetical. Everybody.
Okay.
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 What I'm saying is,
Right.
say for example that type of stuff bothered him seeing on the screen.
Right.
And she was feeling him at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Because not just men, not just women, but people's emotions when they're feeling somebody, even when they're doing some BS, they
Right.
might be cheating or anything of that nature.
Right.
Right? They'll sit there and say, I know that's her husband, man, but I don't want to see that shit.
Absolutely. Welcome back, sis. Peace. What's going on?
You know what I mean?
What's
hey,
going on?
sis, how you?
Absolutely.
know
No,
what I
so
mean?
yeah, they don't want to see that.
Right.
So I'm gonna say, right, like just to add to what you were saying, also in disclosing the fact that they have been living separate lives since 2016.
Right.
She also made mention of the fact that, she and him made sure that they appeared as husband and wife during public appearances.
Right.
Kind of like that you talked about, a few minutes ago about the whole concept of them being seen in certain environments together and the interactions to still appear to the public as they were a couple.
Hey, Dom.
You know what I mean? Welcome back, Dom. Peace, sis. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. To piggyback off of what you said before, ideally, I don't think that marriage is supposed to work that way.
Right.
Although marriages are individual, right? There is no
Right.
specific thing that is going on in everybody's marriage that is a universal thing to that degree,
Right.
right? So what I would say is that because I'm just always thinking from the perspective of, it's a little bit deeper than we know. I don't have the book. I haven't spoken to her or him, so I don't really know per se. But what I will say is I'm going to ask a question, right? And please feel free to leave your responses in the comments, y'all. Is she right or wrong for sharing this information? I just want to go right there from the jump. Is she right or wrong? Or is that even a right or wrong question?
No, it is.
Okay.
I believe it is.
Okay. All right. Give me your opinion.
Because we even though we agree that that's not how marriage is supposed to go, and it is an individual situation.
Correct. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But this is what makes me believe that it was part of this whole. Why does it come out this week? In 7 years.
It's exactly the same thing that I asked.
Why does it come out this week?
Why does it come out this week?
When the book is coming.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was their agreement in their life, it's not wrong.
Right.
To us, it's still wrong because we not idolize, but we look up to your relationship.
Right.
That's not what we want to see.
Right.
We don't want to see you saying y'all was apart for 7 years.
Right.
Because the one thing she keeps being strongly about is
Okay.
she's not getting a divorce.
Very adamant about it, and it keeps being said that it is a mutual thing that both are saying, but
Right.
yet I only seem to see her
saying
that.
But at the same time, you're not really seeing Will saying much.
So the only thing that I've been able to find, and I will say this, that Will said based on, I forget the source, I would quote it if I remembered it, y'all, but Will supposedly said when you've been with someone for more than half of your life, a sort of emotional blindness sets in.
Right.
And you can all too easily lose your sensitivity to their hidden nuances and subtle beauties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Peace, big bro.
Peace, free. And you're right. We don't necessarily look up to them, but what I mean is what we did look up to years ago, we not look up to, what we wanted was success for them.
Right.
I could say that.
Right.
So we cared in the beginning.
Right.
We cared in the beginning that those two would be successful, just like, maybe a Jay-Z and Beyonce, or, hey, Denzel and his wife, Pauletta. Like, if I'll give you different ones. If you look at this year, it was 3 divorces that I felt like that came out recently, and they all came out in the same week.
Mm-hmm. It is a difference, Michi. I see what you're saying. I mean, financially, the financials are definitely different than everyday common people. Yeah. Go ahead, E. My bad, bro.
So the three divorces is Remy and Pat.
Yeah. Wow. Another one.
Right?
Wow.
Jenny Ma and Jeezy.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And mine that hurt me the most.
Okay.
Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert.
So
that was the
here's
one.
the twist, though. Every one of those things,
yeah,
every one of them has been saying, everything I've looked up, that they have been separated for a little longer than we know.
It's a mutual thing.
It's not only mutual, but it's became public later. Like they have gotten to the point where sharing it is I'm not going to say comfortable. I don't think the whole entire thing is comfortable, but they get to a certain point where they're willing to let everybody else know. See, the question that I was asking you is different because, like I said, once again, just to kind of repeat Will's statement, when you've been with someone for more than half of your life, right?
Yeah.
Pause.
Right.
A sort of emotional blindness, right? Now, that right there just kind of caught me. Emotional blindness sets in.
Right.
And you can all too easily lose your sensitivity to their hidden nuances and subtle beauties.
Right.
So when you start using terminology like hidden nuances, that means to me that this isn't something that was always known. This came up later.
Right.
A hidden nuance.
Right.
Right?
That's why I was hidden.
Right. And so it's funny because starting off the concept or starting off what he said, he was talking about you've been with someone half your life.
Yeah.
Right? Then you turn around and you lose, it's like a sort of emotional blindness. You emotionally become blind. They have hidden nuances. Well, wait a minute. Is it that you can't see it? Or was it that it was hidden? And now it's publicized and now it's in the public eye. So it's a little weird to me, the timing of it all is why I'm saying what I'm saying. So, yeah, I believe that it supports in marketing the book. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
But the right or wrong, it's wrong for us, but it's right for them.
That's true,
That's
though.
the best way to sum
That's true
it up.
with free saying, too. Right, but here's the jewel. We only know what they share.
Exactly.
Many of those people, like many of us, don't have the proper foundation. Both of you are married to your best friend, correct? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We are. Both of us are married to our best friends.
Yeah, we are.
You're absolutely right on that. And you're right.
Yeah,
and you're right.
Because even when me and my wife was discussing it,
Right.
right?
Right.
What we were discussing, the whole let me make sure that's right there. There we go. Okay, was, we never really hear about too much who Will was dealing with.
Good point.
Because
it was a dinner time conversation for us as well.
Because there's so many words. Whoever it is,
right,
knows how to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And actually, I'm not saying it makes it right.
Well, she's also defended a few other things. She's defended his sexuality and that they don't have an open marriage.
Right.
So just before we go there, it's also been defended heavily by her.
Right.
That they don't have an open marriage.
No, but they don't have a marriage at all in mind. I understand she said it doesn't have open.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Because what I've also with Jada's, Jada contradicts herself a lot. She contradicts herself a lot, and that's
Okay,
where her issue
okay,
is. Because
okay.
she sat here and said we lived 2 separate lives.
Separate.
Yeah, with
Right.
that noise. Do
Yeah.
it again. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that one was kind of. There we go.
Yeah.
Pause on all the pops. I need
Yeah.
you to pause on
Yeah.
all of them.
You was interested in seeing it again and hearing it again. That's crazy.
Hey.
Go ahead, brother.
Well, listen, look what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So she sometimes doesn't stay consistent in what she's saying.
Hey, because
Go
I
ahead.
remember talking about this before.
Okay.
Somebody asked them, did they have an open marriage?
Okay.
And she says no.
Right.
But I tell Will, whatever he does, like when he does, if he can live with his decision,
Right.
come on. All these in your windows, you'll
Wow.
always be selling
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a way of saying
gonna
it's not
me,
okay.
You going to tell me
Right.
that you don't have an open marriage. You know, it's not open because
Right.
you're not together. It's
Yeah.
separate.
I read into what she said right there, like you said, bro.
Right.
That do you,
Yeah.
because I'm definitely going to do me.
Right.
But
We already know about August.
this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And this is why I can't understand, you know, and trust me,
Suede the remix got entanglement. He made a whole song
the
out
whole
of that.
song out. And
Shout
I'm not,
out to August Alsina and Rick Ross. They made the next day.
Right. No. So my thing is this though, right? And simply put, my thing is my question is she right or wrong for sharing the information? She's a part of it, so she can share what she'd like, right? That's my opinion. Stephen A. Smith made a very valid point, right? At some point or another, if you are in love with a person to the level that she says that her and Will are, and divorce is not an option, when do you start to use discretion in protecting his manhood? Need I say that, or dare I say that? You know, or even his appearance, or even him. Like, you got to remember, man, he's the guy who lived with the exposure of the young brother Al. You know, like you said, Alsina.
August Alsina.
August Alsina.
August, yeah.
Okay. Then he did what he did with the situation with Chris Rock, right? And now you come back and you say that we've been living a separate life. So now it's crazy because now you paint this picture talking about he hadn't
lucky
called her.
He ain't try to choke her out.
I ain't.
Nah, I
listen,
ain't. That's
but
right.
now,
That's not funny.
now you dealing with a whole situation where, you know, this allegedly was the first time that he's called her wife through this entire separation of the 7 years.
When he said that.
Right.
Yeah, keep
So-
my wife's name.
Right.
Just technically on paper is his wife.
Right.
They do a lot of little.
But my thing is you playing games. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm your convenient husband. I'm cool to be known that way for financials. I'm just going out there. I don't know her pockets, his pockets, and none of that. But on the flip side of that situation, I'm gonna turn around and see, look, we live separate lives.
But at the end of the day, that's their business.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it's
So-
their business. Yeah, so no. But so answering that question, no, I don't think that she was wrong, in my opinion, for sharing the information. I do think that if you love a person to that degree, that you would take in consideration their feelings,
Right.
and you would also take in consideration, you know, how they could be impacted.
But the most recent interview was said, you know, where all this was said, you know, was the late, you know, Jada said, the lady asked Jada, said, you're a very outspoken person. She said, very. So a lot of times when outspoken people are that way, they don't think about other person's feelings because their feelings, they feel like they ain't gonna do right if they don't get to say what they want.
Absolutely. Peace,
know what I
T.
mean?
Welcome back, brother. You
So-
see what's going on tonight, don't you?
So listen, I got from a blog site called Pop Sugar. This is everybody who they know that Jada has dated in her life.
What is called?
Pop Sugar.
What is the significance in that? Pop Sugar.
I don't know.
And what's titled that? What does she call that?
No, that's the name of the website, the blog site.
Okay.
Pop Sugar.
Okay,
This is
okay.
not Jada's.
Okay,
This
you
is
just
everybody,
okay.
yeah.
That's the site. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
this is
cool.
everybody who she's
Never
dated,
heard of it. Wow.
dated in her time in life. Okay. Number one, Grant Hill.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to go into that little
Right.
paragraph.
Right. We're not slandering you.
Nah.
Not
Grant
slandering.
Hill.
You just letting them know the list. Okay.
Number two,
Okay.
Will Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
They're going. I feel like they're going in order. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Grant Hill wasn't. No, this was before. Grant Hill was before Will. He's saying back when she was on a different world.
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
So
Just
then
put
that
up.
should be the end of the list.
Right. No, it's not though.
Wow.
August Alsina.
All right. Is there? Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's it.
Wrong. It should be in theory, eh?
That's it.
If it is the order that you said, now here's the funny part. Pac's not on that list. But anything else that you ever see her dealing with anything, his name consistently comes. He's supposed to be her soulmate.
Yeah, but she's always said that her and Pac could never be together.
Right.
They were never together. It was just that friend love is always there. She's adamant about that on this interview.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the lady's name? I know you're talking about.
The one that she was showing her, like the little Good Morning America.
Good Morning
type
America
show,
lady.
or the Good Morning.
Yes.
Whatever.
No disrespect, y'all.
The Porch podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Who? Jada, you want to come on the porch?
Jada
This
come on
would
the
be
porch.
great if you stopped by the
Right.
porch, man. This would be
Right.
different.
Right.
Now, all right, so let me ask you another question. We're going to move on from that one, right? Did she overstep her bounds? Now, that's a little bit different of whether or not is she right or wrong for sharing.
I'm not gonna be technical. Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, let's just think about it from our perspective. We not in their business.
We don't know. We don't know the fine line details. No. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
But
just what we are privy to.
But I'm not putting. What I'm saying is, I'm not putting myself in Will Smith's shoes. Definitely not putting myself in JadaPinkett's shoes.
This is your perspective.
So in my opinion, perspective, she's absolutely wrong.
Okay. Okay.
The way they live their marriage, in my opinion, is absolutely wrong.
Okay.
I understand that's the choice, but that's not how it was designed.
Okay.
Let's just keep it all the way 1,000.
I agree.
And on top of that, I'm going to make her more wrong.
Okay.
Wronger is not a word. But
Right.
more wrong.
Right.
Because of the simple fact that she's exploiting it. She's putting it out there.
Right.
They're both wrong as hell.
Okay.
But she's putting it out there.
Very
even
interesting.
in this situation.
Very interesting.
Even in this situation, if you ever pay attention to the whole time and the whole point of everything, Will has always held her down.
So that's why I was wondering when you said they're both wrong. Like, what is Will wrong for?
Accepting it.
Ooh.
Accepting it.
Ooh.
Bro, you Will Smith.
I could be Will right now?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
He's
That's
Will Smith.
Okay, he's Will Smith. Okay, all right.
Will Smith.
All right,
Okay,
right.
she got the right one to be able to do that shit. Let's take it back.
Right.
Shit wouldn't have flew with James Brown or Ike Turner.
No.
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 What's love got to do?
No.
Got to do
Because
with
both
it.
they would have showed
I'm
it.
big and everything.
Listen, they
Bitch,
would
I
have
don't
been,
care what
you know,
nobody
because
says.
that right there would have been a situation where they would have showed her it's a man's world or you'd been rolling on the river. You know what I mean? Either one of them would have came together crazy like that. But no, it's my thing is this though, right? Here's the reality of it all, right? Will cosigns, which fuels her madness. I agree. I agree. Here's my thing with the situation. Did she overstep her bounds? I'm gonna say here's the sad, twisted part of it. Yes. Yes, she overstepped her bounds because even if they had an agreement to operate in the space of being viewed in the public eye as husband and wife, you should not have done that, in my opinion, Jada. You should not have went out there and made those statements about your private, personal agreement with your husband or whatever you want to call him. You shouldn't have done that. That's my opinion.
Listen, I'm going to say this. And Eb, you're right. We don't know the whole story. Right? And I do agree, Free.
You're right.
Will cosigns, which fuels her madness.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
Right, Snacks. Will is your man. He is your man. I like that.
Absolutely.
And you know how to keep your mouth closed with that.
Yes,
Listen, I'm going to just say this.
That's what's up, Snacks.
I'm going to say this shit.
Take care of him, please.
I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to ask you one time. Do you think this shit would have passed with David Ruffin?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. David Ruffin ain't letting that fly.
Okay. Let's be honest, right?
Joe Jackson?
Okay. No.
Come on, man.
No. But here's the thing, right? And I'm not saying that, like, I had to understand what the concept of being a simp was, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I still, right now, I'm still trying to kind of move through the dark on the situation. But my thing is, at the end of the day, no, I'm not going to tell you that I know exactly what Will should have done.
It'd been all types of motorcycle helmets and everything.
Right. See, you, right now, I know where my brother is, y'all, is I'm trying to tell y'all, he's like, I'm not admirable about this.
No.
Me personally, I'm going to say this. That I'm not telling him, I'm not saying he should go tit for tat.
I'm not saying he should hit her either. Let's make this clear. I don't go with violence and all that type of shit. I'm just using these people who are known for these things, okay?
Right. I see.
All I'm saying is,
I see, because your list.
David Ruffin.
Yeah.
Ike Turner.
No, Ruffin.
Ruffin. David Ruffin.
All right.
Ike Turner.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Why
you
Joe
picking
Jackson.
You ain't promoting
James
them.
Brown.
Why are you picking them if those are your names? Those are guys that you know were no nonsense brothers, or what we know of them.
All I'm saying is,
Right.
you asked me where Real was wrong at.
Yes,
It was acceptance.
I did. Okay, I agree.
They would have
I
never
agree.
accepted it.
I agree. But they ain't, But they would have not only not accepted it, but they might have checked in.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? There might be a little bit of DV going on, and we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. I mean, what we got?
Eb, you right. We know it's way more to the story.
You know what, Eb? You absolutely
we
right.
know he's selling.
You know what though?
Hey, Ling Ling Ming Ming.
You know what's going on? Ling Ling Ming Ling. What's up,
Tony,
dear?
how are you?
I'm gonna say this, Eb. You're 1,000% correct.
I
You do
agree,
not
Eb.
know what's going on behind the scenes.
Me and you have a lot of these type of conversations.
Here's the thing, though. We only have to go off of what we have to go off of. And we're only passing judgment on what we're privy to. But can I think of a scenario just for myself, and I can only say it for me, where it's okay for any of this to be happening? The answer is no. No. Do I think that they are in love? I absolutely believe that they're in love. Do I believe that they have a unspoken, unwritten code of ethics that they live by? Yes. I just think that the exposure of those things, now we're going a little bit further because whatever is done in the dark will eventually come to the light. But there are some things, if you agree to them in the dark, should stay in the dark.
Right.
That's the only thing that I'm saying. And if he's trying to be a supportive person, he may turn around and say, Jada, the world's not going to accept this. I accept you for who you are, and I love you. But the moment that you expose this and take this out of here, you are inviting the world into our relationship.
Well, see, that's the thing. Then that's the thing. What makes everything different from the situation. It's because we know. If we didn't know,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
So we do know that it's all publicity
they're the
stuff. We
same
do
thing.
know it's to sell the books. I do believe it because she's very adamant.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
if they never get a divorce and they got each other's back, guess what they got time to do? Fix it.
Right.
Fix it.
Right. Right. So
And like Free said, I'm
that?
not because like
No, go ahead.
those guys that I named, I'm being silly.
Yeah.
But those guys that I named were domestic abusers. And he deals with like 4 cases of that a week. And I don't condone that. I definitely don't want that situation to happen. But I'm just saying, we knew it wouldn't have worked with them.
That is true. Nah, absolutely.
That's why
not.
I said he was
That's
wrong.
true.
I
That
said
is true too, Ed. Yeah.
I said he was wrong for accepting it. But truth of the matter, it's his decision. I wouldn't accept that shit.
So
That's just really what it is.
So here's why I
I'll
say
be
that.
gone.
Here's why I say that. It's not just Jada and Will, y'all. It's Jada, Will, it's their children. It's all of them.
That's why I felt, especially with August Alsina, because he was real cool with their son.
That's cool. I mean, that ain't cool, but all that too.
disrespectful.
But
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying.
like, to your kids, just even your kids.
Right.
Like, at some point, they have to live their lives. And mom and dad's personal affairs ain't their cross to bear. But in the same token, right?
Yeah.
In the same token, there is a certain limitation that you have to factor into the equation, right? Of what we expose. Like, they have to live in this world where, there's already enough judgment. You know what I mean? And even if what you're saying is accurate, bruh, it's for the promotional purposes of the book worthy.
Yeah, I just feel like the timing is just impeccable.
It's just one of those things. Yeah, they kids. Ab, you're right. Their kids know what's up, but it's not about what they know. It's about what they have to deal with in the world knowing.
Right.
It's the preparation of what they have to deal with now. Everybody claims to not care about what people think until people start thinking things.
Well, see,
and then that's when they care.
Here's the thing. We not saying we spending too much time on them, but this episode is labels, and the question is really with us, and we want y'all to know, what label is this?
Right.
Because every title, everything that's a label, comes with some type of structure.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean you need to follow it traditionally, and they're obviously not.
Right.
They're not following it traditionally. But, maybe that's what it is with us, and we're asking what the label. The label could be their husband and wife living the way they want to live. But this is why labels, period, are important. You know what I mean? Because when you come from a time, you could just be conversating with somebody, conversing, as the word would be used, you know what I mean, with someone in an intimate way, and then they go, whoa, what we call this? What are we doing?
Absolutely. Peace, Mo. Peace, bro.
You know what I mean? Peace, Mo Black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So They could be, what are we really doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
But because some people, labels and titles
Right.
are very fine, like a fine line between each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because usually a title is something that's, of course, that's given, but a label is usually opinionated.
I agree. You said rich money people problems, huh?
That's right.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's right.
I hear you. I hear you.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
Rich money, people problems. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
definitely different. You know, I anticipate things being different. And like you said, the concept of a label. The reason why they have a part in this conversation today, y'all, is because the label of being a superstar, the label of being a husband, of being a wife, of being a father.
Thanks for the birthday love, bro. I appreciate you. My bad, bro.
Absolutely. No question. No question. Appreciate the love. You know, these are all labels, titles, all these different things that we make a decision on whether or not we want to live up to based on the universal standards of what we think it is.
Right.
You know, and just to answer that situation as far as with their kids, yeah, I think their kids are well aware. But first and foremost, if they didn't reside in the same home, they knew years ago.
Right.
But I think that they always also, after 7 years, they came to grips with, okay, mom and dad don't live together, but they love each other. Right. So I'm just giving their relationship some support. Right. They live with each other. They love each other. But on the same token, even though that's the case, does that mean that it's time for us to use this as, you know, a motion or a movement to promote the book? Now it becomes a little bit of situation like, you know, now it would be all different if everybody found out right now that Will and Jada splitting all the profits of the book. Everybody go, oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say what you said what you had to say. It's cool. You know, they splitting all the profits of the book.
Like I said, in my opinion,
Yeah.
the fact that they never want to get a divorce lets you understand and know that it's still time to fix it.
Right. Right.
And you can't knock the hustle.
Absolutely. That's right, Mo Black. A label is a label without any action. That's right. That's why I said what I said. Most of the time, and people don't even realize it's just dealing with a description of the word label. Once again, a word or phrase that is used to describe the characteristics or qualities of people, activities, or things, often in a way that is unfair.
Like we got that record label that we never made.
Showtime, y'all. Showtime. Popcorn. Get it ready. He's ready. He's ready. First and foremost, since we talking about this, that right here, dealing with labels, I want to shout out a company, man, that showed some love to the Porch podcast, man. Y'all see us wearing these hats tonight, man. We just want to represent, you know what I mean, a great quality product, man, by an awesome, you know, label. That belongs to them, you know what I mean?
Clothing line.
Young Vets, man. And I want to read y'all their mission statement. Young Vets is more than just a clothing brand. We are a movement. We aim to honor those who are ambitious, young achievers, and natural leaders. We hope to motivate and inspire all. We want everyone wearing our brand to consider it a badge of honor.
Right.
You know what I mean? So make sure y'all definitely check them out. We want to definitely shout them out and say thank y'all.
Young Vets.
You know, thank y'all for, you know, providing us with some apparel, man. We have some other things that they blessed us with.
I know you watching the show right now, bro. T, put all your information right there, and I'm going to pin it up there, man. There you go. You just said thank you, brother. Put your stuff right there, and I'm going to pin it up there for you so they can see how to get in touch with you to get this. Look, I got to listen. I'm going to bring it back in. I got the hat on right now.
Absolutely.
You
Y'all
see that?
Young Vets,
P,
y'all.
P, go ahead. Show
Young
them your
Vets,
hat
baby.
right there.
Young Vets.
P, yeah, it
Young
is.
Vets.
Young Vets. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, man, you know, you want you to wear it with a badge of honor, man. Check out the website. You have the information as well. I believe it's www.youngvets.com. That's vets with a VETZ, youngvets.com. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. And also honor, HONOUR at youngvets.com. Check them out, y'all.
Right.
Great apparel.
Right. And since we sitting here and we talking about our people, you know, these are black-owned businesses. And
Absolutely.
Things that
Absolutely.
nature. If you need help with your event,
That's right.
you want to have a nice event for somebody. It might be a kid graduating, birthday party, anniversary party, divorce party.
Oh.
Hey, wedding.
Right.
Whatever you need.
That's right.
I got a company for you perfect. Pay attention.
Listen, whether it's your first or your 50th birthday, that 25 years of service, if not more, retirement party, or the day that you and the love of your life share vows to become one, let Front and Center Events take care of all of your event planning needs. Sit back, put your feet up, and enjoy the show, where they truly keep you at the front and center of it all. That's www.fncevents.com. Head on over there today and get that party booked. Back to the show.
I wanted to laugh instead.
Absolutely.
Front and
y'all.
center
Front center
events.
events for all of your event planning needs. Yeah, man. So like you said, just digging into the conversation about labels, man. Often it leads me to a question, right? And I just want to throw this out there. You can attach it to anything, any particular label. You know, we're talking about couples, whatever it is, right? But I just want to I definitely think this is a little bit more attached to what we've been discussing already this evening, right? The question is simple, y'all. Why live in a false reality just for the sake of not giving up on something? Why live in a false reality?
Okay.
That's my question to you.
So I'm gonna leave Will and Jada alone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at just other things. You know, sometimes people have this saying,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
We've all heard it. Fake it till you make it.
Right.
Right?
Right.
What if you never make it?
That's why I don't live by that statement.
Right.
That's literally the
my
exact.
point.
What if you never make
Nah,
it?
see, the problem is where everybody get mixed up at is they're trying to determine what means they made it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, a person that has always been my entertaining idol was the one and only Eric Bishop, which is Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jamie Foxx did stand-up radio shows, made albums, acted in movies. Okay. I done did radio shows, podcasts, stand-up,
Absolutely.
acting in sketch comedy shows,
Right.
like he did on In Living Color.
Right.
I'm not faking it. I did it.
Right.
But did I make it to people's standards? I made it what I wanted to do.
Right. Right.
So that's the problem.
Right.
Letting a person label if you make it or not.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of just saying, I'm living out my action. Because here's the thing. If we all can discover a way to make money on a regular basis,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
We would just turn around every day and do what we want to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's life. Everybody think they have to be rich.
Rick, you can be, but see, the thing about it is because of the question that I asked you in terms of why do we live in not even dealing with the false reality of it, right? Or why does it matter what the public perspective of you is, right? Or what the public's opinion of you is? It matters because of the fact that we create this false sense of security in their approval.
Right. Right.
That's what happens, right? So when they approve it, it must be right. Why do you never turn around and do the things that you usually want to do or would like to do in life? Is because you're constantly looking over your shoulder saying, is this okay? Is this all right? I'm doing the right thing, right?
Right.
The moment that you turn a blind eye to that and you start moving forward is when it changes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's my only thing with the situation. Here it is at the end of the day, right? Mm-hmm. We have to understand, in that question that I asked, why live in a false reality just for the sake of not giving up on something? I say that because of this. When you start to recreate what you call normal and you're not comfortable with what it is, the game changes.
True.
The game changes, right? Like for instance, if they got married, I don't know how many years they were married before. You remember that? I think they got married in 97?
Yeah, I think so.
97, okay? They got married in 97. 2016. So that means that they went 19 years? Is my math good?
Yeah.
Okay, 19 years before all of a sudden, and I'm going to say all of a sudden, but till it led up to the point where they came up with that agreement. My thing is 1 year went by. 2 years, 3 years, all the way to 7 years. And you're still saying the same thing about divorce not being an option.
Right.
I'm not promoting divorce, first and foremost.
Nah, but if it ain't right, why stay?
But, right.
Yeah.
What is it? Because clearly coexisting in the same environment, right? If we love each other to that degree, like I ain't heard neither one of them say nothing negative about each other.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard Will say, oh, man, Jada was a horrible wife. Oh, she was terrible. Oh, she never looked up. Oh, man, she never gave me any time, support, love. I've never heard her say, I never heard her describe Will as the worst husband in the world. Oh, he was horrible.
They haven't.
So then you ask yourself the question, if the love is that strong and they're not that bad, then what's the problem?
They're not satisfied. They're not satisfying. I think it was another thing that was stated that he doesn't satisfy her the way she needs to be satisfied.
Okay. Whoa.
I'm not.
You mean
saying this-
physically?
I don't know. I think. See,
Right.
That's what
I
everybody turns it into.
I just did it.
I didn't hear it.
I just did it.
I'm just saying that's what I've read. Like that's what people were saying, and
Okay.
Okay, it could be that.
That could be a problem.
You know what I mean?
That could be a problem.
They could have said this could have been their plan from day one.
Right.
Let's have these super babies.
Right.
Let's be stars. Let's make them stars.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then when they grown, they understand and we explain it to them.
Right.
We just do what we want.
Right.
Let everybody know what we do it. Nah, we don't have to be anything if we don't claim it.
Right.
That's why they can say we don't have an open marriage.
Right.
We gonna believe it.
Right.
Because they don't. But we already know. That they do what they do.
Is Will stronger than the average man?
I'm not gonna say necessarily yes. Let me tell you why. Because of the simple fact, if that was his agreement, my theory, with yours, he's okay with it.
Wow.
You got to guess. This is one thing that
Wow.
everybody keeps forgetting.
And you're right too, sis. I
What
think
happened? What happened?
Said Jada don't see Will. She's still looking for Pop. I only asked that question, E, before you go ahead and enlighten us with your answer, bro.
Right.
Because of the fact that how many times that she has made the remark about Pac being her soulmate. And I asked that question of whether or not is Will one of the strongest men in the world, because I don't know the average male ego, right? Just me just speaking outside of the box on that.
Right.
That could accept the fact that if his wife being openly honest about the fact that she didn't say he wasn't, but she just said Pac was.
Well, listen to what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't look at soulmate as always as an intimate thing of that level.
Right.
See, I just explained this to some people the other day at the job.
Right.
Mom was my soulmate.
Right. Go to you.
Mom was my soulmate. Hey, listen, hold on. So I got to talk to the people. I explained to everybody that my mother was my soulmate. Everybody believes that soulmates actually mean more so somebody that you got to be intimate or sexually attracted to. No, it's just a bond. Your souls and your energy match very, very well. And I've always said no one has understood me more than my mother. I openly talk about that all the time, how my mom is my soulmate.
Okay.
So with Pac and Jada shared, and I get what everybody's going to say. Hey, man,
Wow, Patient, good point. Wow,
was-
yeah, I didn't. You know what? You might be right. My bad. Will knew all of this before he got married.
That's what I'm saying. Because
His statement just makes me think differently, though.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you,
Okay.
soulmate is not always somebody that you're intimately with. It's look up the definition. Let's see what it really says for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna do it.
To be honest with you,
I'm gonna do it.
but Will was still the person she was supposed to be with.
Yeah.
Because the truth about it is,
Right.
the plan that they made. We always name it Mariah and Nick. It
Right.
could have always been Will and Jada.
Okay.
The Mariah and Nick thing is always, they always say that was a publicity stunt
Mm-hmm.
to boost both of their careers. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They would always say that.
Yeah.
It could have. Look at it. Look when it was.
Yeah.
96.
Yeah.
Jada and Will, then they get together. Now she becomes a superstar actress.
Right.
He was already on his way. But again,
JK, welcome to the party,
Listen,
baby, and happy birthday.
happy born day to my brother JK. Let's
Happy
go ahead
born
and
day. Clap it up,
clap it up
clap
for
it
him.
up.
Libra season is still here.
Welcome, brother JK. Happy born, bro.
So
Peace and blessing.
what I'm saying is the
Yeah.
two things that people keep forgetting.
Right?
It made Jada a superstar actress.
Right.
Arguably the best two actors that are black that people look at are Will Smith and Denzel.
Okay, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
They're both great at what they do.
Right.
This shit is a whole act.
Okay. Because it's him,
They've been
I
selling.
will agree with that.
They're selling their life
They're selling their side
story.
Look at this. Solved on the porch, y'all.
This is what's
They're selling
going
it.
on.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's be honest. We keep forgetting the fact that they're actors. They're actors.
Come on, E.
They're actors.
Well, I know. See, y'all don't understand. I know why.
Right, exactly. Go ahead, toast it up for that. It's the Porch Podcast. Come on.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
So
They're actors.
So I agree.
Right.
And with that being said, all I need for them to say and cut at the end of one of these conversations.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
You understand what I'm saying?
No. All jokes and smoke aside, I agree with you. But I also agree with everybody else. There is more behind the scenes in all of this. Absolutely.
But that you gotta listen to this part right here. You gotta
break it
think
down.
about it like this.
Break it down.
Okay. Recently, you know, they said that Tyler Perry bought BET.
Right, I seen that.
But then they say he really didn't get it.
I told you.
Right?
The acquisition didn't go through.
Right.
Right.
Now, who are the other people they're bidding?
I heard a few names. I heard Puff's name.
Right.
I heard a
Puff.
50 name.
And
I heard, was it Dame? Not Dame.
I think it might have been Will Smith.
Will probably's in the mix somewhere.
I think Will Smith was
I know
in
Dame
as
said
well.
he had a little bit. He was trying to partner up in it with someone else.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Now.
Tyler does own 25% of BET Plus.
Yeah, there it is.
Right.
Now,
Right.
BET Plus is getting all types of life stories and movies.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So if Will and Jada say, listen,
Yeah.
we coming out with our life story and
Yeah.
we're selling it to BET
right.
Plus.
Right. Cat's out the bag. I think E just exposed it all.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Wow.
Clap it up and
Y'all
laugh
thought
now.
y'all thought he just DJ'd and cut water off. Wow. No. Great point.
And like
point.
Eb
Solid
said,
point.
Eb said, I forgot all about it. And Will have some stuff in his book that he talks about.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Will did a little something right before, but see,
Right.
we polarized,
Right.
word we was using earlier.
Right.
Polarized Jada's bullshit
Right.
way more than Will's.
Right.
Because what did Will say? Remember his book came out a couple years ago.
Right.
So now they done.
So I'm almost inclined to wonder if Chris Rock knew he was getting smacked that night. Might have knew. He's an actor. He might have knew, y'all. It's just images. What you say, Paige? It's just images. Hold up. I got to bring that up. It's just images. They wasn't soulmates. Okay, they grew to love each other. Okay,
Right.
Why get a divorce if they both knew what they were getting into? Okay.
That's right, Paige.
If that's the case, and I'm starting to believe that stronger and stronger as the days go on.
Acting.
I think that explains it all. It was more of a business agreement than an actual a marriage, and then it grew to actually be fond of each other.
So
I agree.
So it's so scripted, in my opinion,
Right.
that we're jumping down her throat, and this is just a scene in the movie.
So, Eb, I'm not going to say that it's okay that a man acts like that, because you said that, when a woman acts like that, it's not acceptable.
No.
Oh, we don't accept it that way. No, I don't think that. I think what happens is first and foremost, I think after he said what he just said, it speaks to them actually doing a bang-up job of what their intent was.
Right.
I think it's more that way than anything else. But no, I don't think that. If Will would have done it, I would have felt the same way.
Nah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, Will says his things too. Jada, we as the people just always come down hard on Jada.
Yeah. Wow.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Just like Ab just said.
Yeah.
Just like Ab just said, it's some stuff in the book in his book.
Right.
Right, that he do too.
Right.
What I'm saying is,
Right.
Eb, calm down. You ain't listening. You say you on.
No, that's
you
true.
on-
I mean, no, we're not used to it.
She
No.
said, nah, y'all wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't. That's their movie. My movie is getting shot right now. The DJ E story featuring Peter Rich.
But to add credence to what you're saying, Eb, no, we wouldn't. But then again, if what was being said before, like Patience said earlier about the fact that it was already known,
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
it was all part of the equation very early on, then absolutely not. We're just, I'm not gonna say we're just regular people, but we're on the outside living a different life.
We have a different agenda.
Just
We have a different plan for life. That's what I'm saying. Nah, you're absolutely right. Eb, I wouldn't do it because that's not my choice. Not because, nah, man, I'm not, that's that business.
But what is acceptable for us and what is acceptable for them has no bearing on their success. None. Because if Jada and Will move back in the same house tomorrow,
What? We would know.
what would people say?
And here's another thing.
Right.
Kanye West,
Right.
right?
Right.
Recorded his career for a 20-year span, and then sold it to Netflix.
Right.
So all this wild Kanye shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want the old Kanye back. He's saying crazy. It's all part of his movie, man.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm
sis.
serious, man.
I just think that once again, they're entertainers, and I get all that. Me personally, I always attach myself.
That it would have been Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
nah, it was Samuel.
But even though they are professional actors and all those different things, we can all agree to this, in my opinion.
Right.
We all want to see them succeed.
Absolutely.
Whether it's them, like you said, Remy and Papoose, you know what I mean? Jeezy, and how you say her name is?
Jenny Ma?
Yeah, it's definitely not Jimmy, man.
Jenny Ma.
I should have just tried it my way and got it wrong. You know what I'm saying? But because it would have still been
Right,
came out
JK,
wrong.
that movie dope as hell, bitch. I can't wait to watch this Will and Jada story, bitch.
Oh, it's coming out.
Hey, AP.
It's gonna be in
Listen,
BG Plus.
everybody gets a movie.
Yeah.
That the first lady of BMF. Yeah. It's a movie. I thought it was a documentary. It's a real movie.
Yeah.
They gonna get their kids to play them. Yeah. Willow's going to play Jada.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, nah.
That's weird.
And
Can't be their son playing Will.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
yeah,
weird.
they're
That's
not gonna
weird.
show no freaky shit though.
That's why, that's
That's
weird.
all.
Come on, you taking it too far. Like, taking it too far. You
gotta relax.
You gotta relax. That's what if I was Will, I'd get him in the room and say, look, y'all gonna be in the room. You can't be me.
Yeah.
You can be in the movie, but
Yeah.
you be his homeboy.
Yeah.
You can't be me.
Cause look at it.
Yeah.
Look at, bro. I'm serious. Think about it.
Thanks for announcing that.
No,
Like,
really, what y'all think about it?
Okay.
After WillSmith,
Right.
Before, let's go Will before Jada.
Let's go Will
We still
before
gotta do,
Jada.
We still gotta do questions too, but let's go Will before
Gotta find
Jada, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Rapper,
Rapper.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air was a great sitcom,
Right.
right? What's back out now?
Yeah.
Bel Air.
Right.
About
For
20
sure.
years later, right?
Right.
The fucking movie. That was the plan back then. We listen, I'm putting y'all on game. I'm telling you now.
Yeah. I know what it is. Yeah, it's the what they call it? I can't even think of it because we had it.
Y'all
last
missing all
week.
the signals.
It was go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish exposing it then.
Budweiser, right? You remember that? Remember that Budweiser, right? You remember that, right?
I do remember.
Okay. The Bud was making them wiser,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Right?
Wow.
Okay, what's legal now?
What
They
you
was
doing?
telling us that years ago, B.
Wait, walk off. That's crazy. It was the sangria then.
The Budweiser.
Okay.
The Bud makes you wiser. Now
Okay.
weed is legal in a lot of places.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. They was giving us signals all the way back there. So what makes y'all think that Will and Jada ain't writing a movie right now?
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any questions for me,
And
man?
I'm trying to get something together for you now, man. It's been a great episode, and we're gonna get you these questions, but all right. Let's see. All right, let's do some would you rather.
All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Hang with us, y'all. Hang with us.
We're gonna go in. Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. The game show host is here. And right now, we're going to have some series of questions coming from P. Let's get to it. Let's go.
All right. Would you rather? Would you rather get $1 million right now or get $100,000 a year for 10 years?
Give me $100,000 a year for 10 years.
Okay.
Now, you know what? Yeah. I got to do the math, but yeah. $100,000 a
That's
year.
cool. So you're betting on yourself. I'm not saying that you plan on going anywhere for the next 9 years, but
I
I'm
won't
just
even do
saying.
nothing with it. I just put it in a savings that builds yield. Every year, add the 100,000.
Got to get a nasty one in, right? Can we do a nasty one? We're going to do it
We're gonna
anyway.
do a
Would you
nasty.
rather wear someone else's dirty underwear
Nah.
or use someone else's toothbrush?
I'm free balling and my breath stink, bitch. That's what
That's what's going on right there, yo.
You ain't see that one. That's wow.
Free balling it.
Horrible, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
A free balling up to that and the breath, yeah.
Okay. Would you rather have, and this in alignment, y'all, we're dealing with labels. Here we go. Would you rather have your best friend date, sleep with, and then marry your dad?
Wait.
Or never.
What you say,
Now, this is the question, y'all.
Listen.
Would you rather have your best friend date, sleep with, and then marry your dad, or never be able to make physical contact with another person
Yo, that sound
again?
like I ain't even understand what the question was. Let your best friend date. Then your dad. What? I don't understand what you said.
All right, I'm gonna break it down.
Do it one more time.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all.
Listen.
Would you rather have your best friend date,
Best friend date,
sleep with,
and
then marry your dad,
okay.
or never be able to make physical contact with another person again?
Oh, the best friend can go ahead and have dops. Yeah, I mean, just go ahead and have dops, man. That's all. Yeah, because I got to be able to touch. Physical touch is my love language, brother. I can't not. I'ma die. Shit.
All right.
Chips.
Would you rather get a paper cut between your fingers every time you touch paper, or bite your tongue every time you eat something?
I'm gonna give you some gloves.
Okay. Oh wow. Would you rather end credit card debt or student loan debt forever?
For the world?
Yeah.
Student loan. All day.
Okay.
Student loan.
Now, most people got credit cards, but everybody don't go to school.
Nah. But the only reason why I said student loan
Okay.
is because you use that loan to better yourself, especially if you got your degree and everything. Credit card debt, a lot of times it's just foolishness.
Okay.
Bullshit.
I see you at paper cut, huh? I got one for you. Here we go right here, brother. Would you rather hate your job with a really high salary, or have a job you love with below average salary?
The first one. You know why?
Okay.
I'm still going to be able to do what I love anyway. So it'll be balanced. Because I'm creative and I love art. You know what I mean? Just like you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You think about it. You go somewhere every day making good money, but you hate what you do and they get on your nerves. That's fuel for our outlet for what we do. So I'm okay with that. Take the money and do that because I'm still going to do what I love anyway. Because the money going to give me time.
Absolutely.
And I got the 100K sitting in the bank with the interest builder.
So you've probably done a job for less that you didn't particularly care for anyway.
Right.
So if you're already of the mindset where it's about the money anyway,
Yeah.
you're going to go with whatever pays you the most.
Exactly.
I got you. I got you.
Unless it's let a bitch punch me in the face, bitch.
What is that job?
Every
What you a sparring partner or something? Like,
beat up dummy. You can't hit him back.
Nah.
Can't hit him.
Hell does that. You know what I'm saying? No. So, all right. So, let me do this. Let me say this. All right. Would you rather spend $1 million on travel or on clothes?
Oh, travel. $1 million worth of clothes. Where the fuck I'm gonna put them at? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Right. Because they ain't say you got a closet or nothing with it, a new house.
Unless. Okay, let me rephrase that because I'm gonna go deeper and deeper. $1 million on clothes if I'm buying it for inventory to sell.
That makes sense. I mean, the question
But
doesn't
if it's
say
a
you had to keep
personal
them.
thing, yeah,
It didn't say that.
yeah, it didn't say that.
So-
But if
so
it's
it's-
a personal thing, I mean, you know,
Right.
right,
Right.
travel.
I get it. I would say travel.
Yeah,
I'd say travel because of your same reason that you established if you were buying the clothes for inventory for selling purposes.
right.
I'd say travel if I was networking for the exact same purposes.
Now, I agree with. Let me ask you this though.
What's that?
I know you like. I like to travel. I like to, but do you enjoy the travel part of traveling? Like I hate going through the airport,
You know what?
doing all that.
So I got a system, and I think everybody has a travel system.
Yeah,
Once I got a system,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Before I had a system, it was a lot more of a, it was more tedious.
yeah.
So now that I have a system, absolutely. Like whether it's a night before prep thing, whether it's a couple days before, whether it's deciding that, like you, bruh, a lot of times you'll travel and say, look, I'll get certain things on the other end.
Yeah.
You know, this is my bare minimum stuff I need to bring. Yeah. And it depends, like in a person like your case, you go on certain places to work. If you got to travel for work versus traveling for leisure, I think it's different. So once you come up with a travel scheme, yes, I'm fine now.
I just hate going through the plane.
None of that stuff will
the
change.
The plane don't bother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
it's I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the least. Let me rephrase it. That's my least favorite part of it. Is the actual physical part of traveling, getting up early, getting to the airport, park.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
never
park
in
in
love
the-
with that.
Yeah,
I'm never
that's
in
what
love
I'm
with
saying.
that.
That's
Yeah.
the part I hate.
Don't love it.
Don't love it.
Don't love it. Learn to live with it,
Right.
but not definitely in love with that part of it.
Right.
All right, fair enough. Wow. Let's do, all right, yeah, so we do this. Would you rather have sex with your lover once a week or 22 times every month? I know. As a man, I think that we...
You know, if I ain't got to work,
You ain't got to be politically
if I ain't
correct.
got to work like that, 22.
Right. I'm going to say 22.
Because I want them to be all immaculate.
Here's the thing. I'm going to say, you know how we do, bro.
Bounce,
Every time we start with, here's the thing.
Bounce.
22 times of anything
222.
is a different situation, right? You do something 22 times, does it continue to have the same level of value, right? See, if you're doing something once a week, I think that Eb said 22 times is just too much. I'm going to add to that. Not only is it a lot, but I'm also going to make the statement to say this. Does it lose its value when it is, so often?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's 30 days in a month. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but mathematically, depending on the dynamics, there's certain days that you just can't, depending on how you maneuver, you can't operate anyway.
Right.
And then even in the ones that you do, let's just say hypothetically speaking, if you did it twice a day for 11 days, by day 3, you like, day 4, you like,
Nah.
I've seen every angle of you the last couple of days. It's cool, babe, I'm just going to go ahead and get a salad and kick back today.
Long time ago, I would go on the street twice a day for about 15, 27 days.
Right, JK, that's he.
Right. But
Eb said, but dag, once a week ain't enough either. Wow.
Yeah.
So all right, so put this in the comment. I'm going to let you do what you've been ready to do, bro, but put this in the comment. What do y'all think the average, the right amount per week is? Let's do that per week. I'm going to say 3 times a week.
yeah, 2-3 times a week.
2-3
technically.
times a week.
Yeah, that's
It's
a good
nice.
one. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
you
right
get-
there in
yeah.
balance.
Yeah. Now, if
you
you
know-
don't have a job, yeah,
But-
2-3 times definitely.
Remember, I was,
Right.
young boy running the street.
Right.
Bounce.
Go away.
That shit was
Easy,
crazy, P. I
man.
could listen, but what I'm saying to you is this.
Okay, Eb, you say 3. I hear you.
I've been studying what that actually does for your body. You know that men,
Both males and females, or just
Yes.
males primarily?
males and females.
Okay.
In
Okay.
females, it lowers blood
Right,
pressure.
JK, perfect, brother. 3.
Lower blood pressure, natural pain. Less headaches.
Yes.
Yes. Better emotional,
Yes.
depression and anxiety.
Yes.
Lessen, all that. Like if they back hurt just on some
I
natural
kept saying
bullshit.
yes like it was going
Now
down.
for the men,
Right.
it releases these chemicals, not some type of oxide in your body.
Don't do that,
all
man. Don't start making a scientific
Nah.
point and then go and start talking about side and all of that. Like, what does it release,
But
man?
what it really does is
Right.
it gives us superpowers.
And here all this time, I've been thinking it's been stealing power. And it's been giving us superpowers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to say, man, we gotta address that. We've been
Right.
talking about labels and all that.
Yeah.
How many times, or does 22 times a month make you almost a nymphomaniac?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is what I'm telling you. That
That's a label. I'm sorry.
yeah, I've experienced those type of a long time ago, man. I experienced that life.
Yeah, Nymph.
Yeah, I was like, hey, who they at? Where's that? Where that?
Okay. Would you rather never have to worry about money again or never be lonely again?
Nah, man, you like to spend time with people, but money is a resource that's needed. I think lonely. I don't want to be lonely, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm like that. I don't worry about money now. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't worry about money now, but I do want to always spend more time at home with my family.
Right.
Like, that's really how I am.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I see you, sis. I see you. You.
Yeah.
Sis said money, Eb
Nah,
said,
Eb
you know what I
is a
mean? I'm
hustler.
get to that bread. I hear you.
Yeah, Eb's a
I
hustler.
ain't.
But yeah, and the reason why I think I don't want to be lonely, I don't like being lonely, because it was never a time I was.
Right.
In a sense, well, I did experience it as an adult. But what I mean is, growing up in our house, I was the baby. So when I got there, everybody else that lives there for the rest of my life was already there.
Right.
So from day one, I got love from everybody.
Right.
I got brother, like I said, the brother, my mom, my dad, everybody like, hey man, that's my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my
Yeah.
mom like, "Give your baby." Then you know what I mean? The pop like, look at my son, man.
No question.
Yeah.
No question.
So from day one.
No question.
So I love that feeling of not being lonely.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So having all the money in the world but being lonely, because like I said, I don't worry about money now.
Yeah.
But I hate when I can't just chill at home sometimes.
Yeah. I would never want to be lonely, and the thing about money is if I had it the way that I guess they're referring to in this situation, then I wouldn't be satisfied without those who I love, who I would want to, spend it on and invest it into and all of those things. So it's a tough thing. I get it. But at the end of the day, I would definitely never want to be lonely. Never.
Right.
Question. Would you rather, if you could win one in a contest, would you rather win a vacation or win a car?
Car.
Okay.
The only reason why I say that is because if it's a vacation, like the value is even different. It got to be something crazy. But I want them people too. When I enjoy when I'm on vacation, the perfect vacation would include everybody I love to be around, not far. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the car, now I'm speaking like Ed, I use that as an asset. I ain't gonna
Right.
I ain't gonna start.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if they gave me a Bentley, guess what I'm opening the next day? Getting LLC for a car service. I'm getting money off that Bentley.
Absolutely.
I don't need to drive that around. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on.
Okay. I want to finish this one up. Basic fundamental question. I know it's a little bit different, but we'll make this the last one. Would you rather marry a funny person who was always poor or marry a boring person who was always rich?
Well, it depends on what
Y'all
the person-
answer that one in the comments. That's the
depends,
last one.
depends on what a person labels as boring. Because I know I'm boring sometimes too. But I am funny as hell, so I like to laugh, you know what I mean? So I can't pick.
I mean, no.
Because I'm rich anyway.
And see, my thing is you talking about marrying a person,
Yeah.
right? And to me, you don't. How do you get to that position if you marrying? You know, like,
Yeah,
we
how
just
you-
hanging out. You know, he's my homie and nothing. Like,
yeah,
you know,
how did you get that far if you didn't love him anyway?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you rich, chances are I've met you in a wealthy circle,
Right.
and depending on most things in life, we're probably already getting money together.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know necessarily that means I got to marry you.
Right.
Just thinking about it from a male perspective, if you've seen a woman that was just like, like they describe, it was boring, but they always had money, I'm gonna look at you more as a business partner probably than a, potential wife.
I knew Ed was going to answer like that.
What she say?
Rich person.
What you got? Okay, finances are important in marriage. I absolutely agree with that because poor people ain't gonna cut it. Sorry.
Ed
All right.
gonna have her own fun anyway.
Well, you know why I appreciate you, Ed? Let me say this too.
That's what she gonna
You
do.
know what I mean? Hey, put me on right.
Put you
catch me on
right
my
there
camera.
if you get
Ed,
the
I'm gonna
camera.
definitely say this to you. Listen, sis, I appreciate you because of the fact that you have a type, you have an actual, list of requirements. Even in these questions, you don't hesitate at all. You know exactly what you want and what's going to get it done for you. If we had more people who were honest and upfront with things like that, I think we'd have less, and I know that we've kind of moved on from the subject, but I think that we would have less situations like Jada and Will's that can seem confusing to the public eye when they know exactly what they're doing.
Right.
So I get it, and I agree with you. You know what I mean? But I just want to let you know, we appreciate a straight shooter. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. You can take a Saturday on that one, good brother. That was the last one for that.
That was another episode of Would You Rather. We're going to get back to the Porch podcast. And I'm here with P Original. Thank you.
Absolutely.
For tuning in, definitely.
Absolutely.
This has been episode 145, Labels. Let's clap it up for that right there.
Absolutely.
You can catch us on all your favorite podcasts and streaming sites. Like Apple Music. Apple Podcasts. Always do that. Spotify. Stitcher. Amazon Music.
Absolutely.
iHeartRadio. Audible.
Yep. Radio Public.
Google Podcasts. Overcast.
Yep.
Red Circle.
Absolutely.
Right. And you can see our faces where,
You
P.
can catch us each and every week, man. Monday nights, generally between, 7:30, 8 o'clock. We always make an announcement right before it kicks off and gets started on my brother's page. Other than that, you can catch the repeat immediately after the show is done recording and the live is done. And you can catch us each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. right there on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast. Once again, The Porch Podcast on YouTube. My only question that I have for you is if you have not subscribed to the channel already, what are you waiting for? You know you're going to tune in, and you know we're going to appreciate you locking in and rocking out with us. So don't hesitate anymore. Make sure you like us, man. You make sure you comment. Make sure you share and do all of those different things. And we appreciate you guys taking the time each and every week to be able to tune in with us. This has been episode number 145 of the Porch Podcast, Labels. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here.
All right,
I look forward to seeing y'all next week.
All right,
All right, family. Peace, y'all.
Peace. Peace.